Ever wanted to know how to get every hidden car in GTA San Andreas without using cheats or mods? In this video, we're compiling all the rarest, most unique, and hidden vehicles in the game, whether it's story mode or free roam. From the FBI Rancher to Tenpenny's fire truck and even the massive Andromeda plane, I'm breaking it all down for you. If you've missed any of the previous videos, don't worry. This is the ultimate guide to owning every special vehicle in San Andreas. Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly the easiest ways to secure these rides without breaking a sweat. Alright, let's get straight into it. The news chopper. You've probably seen it hovering above when you have wanted levels, very much as if broadcasting CJ's crimes live on air. While it has the same model as the Maverick, the news chopper actually has better handling thanks to its shorter design. If you ever need a quick getaway vehicle, this one is very reliable. The best way to get it is through a race. Go to Las Venturas Airport and select the race called Whirlybird Waypoint. Instead of doing the race, fly to the Verdant Meadows safe house, store it in the hangar, and wait for the timer to go to 0. The pony, with special equipment on the back and off-road wheels. This one you can obtain in the mission Life's a Beach. You're gonna need to recruit a homie and go to the beach party. Upon arriving, try to get in the van and it will be locked. This will prompt your homie to try and get inside. When he opens the door, pull out a weapon and shoot him. Store it in your nearest garage and voila. You'll find the dune outside Las Venturas Stadium. This is a massive rally truck built for off-road action. It's tough, fast for its size, and handles surprisingly well, perfect for smashing through obstacles or just cruising through the desert. But here's the catch, there's only one in the game. To get it, you'll need to beat the Kickstart Stadium Challenge in Las Venturas by scoring at least 25 points. Even then, it won't show up on Mondays or Wednesdays in-game. The good thing is that this mission is fairly easy to accomplish. Big Smoke's Black Perennial. This car is unique because you won't find any Black Perennials spawn in-game unless you apply the Black Cars cheat and find one. To obtain this car, go through the first mission of the game, and once the balas explode the vehicle, push the wreck to a garage. You can pick a car and move it, alternatively use CJ's body. I recommend you have the Santa Maria Beach safe house and some weapons ready for when the balas start attacking you. Be careful not to take your eyes off it, or the car can disappear. Once you get to a garage, open the door and quickly push it inside and pass the mission. The Purple Voodoo, also from the same mission. To obtain it, wait until it spawns and then shoot the driver. If you did it well, he will fall out of the car and leave the door open, so you can take it to a garage. After that, fail the mission, drive it to your garage and store it. You can also get this Voodoo in the mission drive-through. I recommend you pick a sniper rifle before beginning. This is the location on the map. In the mission, get ahead of the Voodoo and park the car. Then use your sniper rifle to dispose of the balas. After that, and you can store the vehicle inside your garage. The news van, located on this particular spot on San Fierro. This van is pretty fun to drive, although it can flip over easily. There's a special variant of this vehicle in the mission Cutthroat Business, where we will find a white-colored version that is also indestructible. To obtain it, kill Mad Dog before the cutscene where you begin the chase sequence, or allow OG Locke to escape so you fail the mission. Next, we've got the Bandito, located west of San Fierro City Hall, near the pier. This is a small off-road buggy that's quick and fun to drive. You won't find it just anywhere, but after completing the Green Saber mission, you'll unlock access to San Fierro. Once you're there, head to the beach west of City Hall. Look near the pier's corner, and you'll spot the Bandito waiting. Just hop in and take off. Have fun. The Beaten Saddler, located in 4 different spots on the map. 2 appear in the forest side, and 2 spawn in the desert. They are located in Shady Creeks, this spot here on the map, in Flint County by the lake. You can also find them in Tierra Robada, in the desert of Las Venturas, and on this hidden spot here on the map, up north. You all remember the truth, and his signature camper van is no exception. Complete with a one-of-a-kind paint job you won't find anywhere else. If you want to add it to your collection, you have two chances. First, during the mission, are you going to San Fierro? If the truth dies, you can grab the van and drive off. But if you didn't do it there, your last shot is in the mission riot. Just be ready, pedestrians won't make this easy. The go-karts bring a unique way to drive around San Fierro and Los Santos, but they can be tricky to handle. They don't appear in the game until after completing cutthroat business, so you'll need to progress in the story first. Once unlocked, you can find them scattered across San Andreas, but the most reliable spots are Mad Dog's Mansion and the storm drain near Ganton. If you're quick, you can also grab one straight from a race. The beaten Glendale, although not exactly hidden, these cars don't appear to be driving on the streets. Two of them are found in Baco Beyond, and they spawn on a steep hill, causing them to go down, and it looks like they're driving by themselves. Another can be found at the Angel Pine Junkyard, in this location here. Then, two others can be found at Lil Probe Inn, in this place on the map. Another one is here, in Valle Ocultado, and the last one is located here in Flint County. Okay, this little van is one of the rarest vehicles in San Andreas, and not because it's special, because its spawn rate is extremely low. So unless you're using a spawner, good luck finding it during free roam. But a more direct, but tricky method, is failing the Beefy Baron mission. After unlocking it by completing all Zero's missions, intentionally mess up and try to grab one of the vans near Zero's shop. This massive dump truck is located at Hunter Quarry in Bone County, and considered one of the biggest land vehicles in the game, second only to the train. You'll first get to drive it during the quarry missions, which unlock after completing Explosive Situation. Finish all quarry missions, and the dumper will always be available at the site. It's built like a tank, but don't expect speed. Outrunning the cops in this thing is not happening. If you need raw power over agility, this beast has you covered. This particular spot on the map, near the driveway to San Fierro, this isn't exactly a rare car, but more like an underrated spawn spot, and it can range from cars to motorcycles. That's because each time you drive here, a random vehicle will appear parked in front of a tree. It is most likely the developers did this so you can pick it up and drive it. The Euros, one of the rarest vehicles in the game. For some reason, this one is a real headache to get for the import and export missions. It only spawns when you have it on the wanted export cars list, under the Sphinx of the Camel's Toe Casino in Las Venturas Strip. But after the exports are done, the car will no longer spawn there. Other than that, you might occasionally find it during vigilante missions at random. It doesn't take more than starting and restarting the mission a couple times to get one to appear. Your last shot is to activate the cheat code for rare cars. Otherwise, it's extremely rare to find it. Only time I've seen Euros driving around was around Las Venturas. The hovercraft. After completing the mission, Cutthroat Business, you can find it parked outside Pirates in Men's Pants Casino in Las Venturas. But it also spawns in Valle Ocultado, in the desert, and near Bayside Marina. This one is a special one because as soon as it spawns, it starts gliding down the hill and into the water. Some call it the Ghost Vortex, but this is simply a glitch since it's unlikely the developers made it on purpose. The helicopter from the mission Misappropriation. This is a special vehicle because it's all proof, meaning you can shoot at it, throw grenades and so on, and it's indestructible. You must have a tow truck to begin. To get it, do the mission and kill the dossier. Upon completing it, use the tow truck and drag it to the Verdant Meadows safe house. Store it, and it's yours. Then we have the Hot Knife, located at the San Fierro Driving School or the Las Venturas Strip. This classic hot rod isn't easy to find, but there are a few ways to get it. If you ace all the driving school challenges with gold medals, the Hot Knife will always spawn outside the school. But if you don't want to go through the driving school, try your luck in Las Venturas. Sometimes it appears on the strip. Another option is playing vigilante missions until one shows up. Only downside is that you can't customize it. If you want the Blood Ring Banger, this one is going to require a couple tricks. To unlock this derby-style car, you need to complete the Blood Ring Stadium event. The goal is to grab as many checkpoints as possible, while 20 other cars try to do the same and crash into you. It's not the easiest challenge, but if you win, the Blood Ring Banger will always spawn outside the stadium. But some things aren't worth the effort, so if you're not feeling up for it, there's always the cheat code route. The Beagle, located in the town of Fort Carson. It appears parked beside a small house, stuck between a pole and a large palm tree. If you're lucky, it might spawn in the street, but because of the glitch, the plane is easy to set aflame and explode. To obtain it, you're going to need a packer. Push it carefully from behind to the street. Then you can pilot it carefully. The next car is the Phoenix. This is a sleek muscle car that's surprisingly tricky to get in San Andreas. One way is sneaking into the San Fierro impound lot. You'll have an easier time going in with a police car to avoid setting off alarms. But it won't spawn in there every time, so good luck. Another way is to join a San Fierro street race, but instead of winning, just fail on purpose and try to keep the car. Then, there's a chance to grab it during the mission A Home in the Hills, but good luck catching it, because Big Papa drives like crazy. More likely the car ends up destroyed. The Sparrow, located near the dam in Las Venturas. It first appeared in Vice City, and now it returns. It has a machine gun, and just like the seaplane next to it, it can sit on the water. They would also spawn on the roof of Mad Dog's mansion after completing A Home in the Hills, and on the zombie building in San Fierro after you complete the flying school. Then we've got the Monster Truck, located at the Flint intersection in Flint County. After Officer Tenpenny drops you off in Baco Beyond, head over to the trailer park at Flint intersection. You'll find a monster truck parked there, ready to roll, but you can also just swim your way from Los Santos to the intersection if you haven't unlocked the map yet. The best part is that even if you wreck it, another one will always spawn in the same spot. So, if you want a whole collection of monster trucks, just keep coming back over and over. The green pizza bike and the black stretch, with unique colors you won't find elsewhere. I've considered adding the regular pizza bike, but you can find it occasionally driving around Los Santos near Ocean Docks. For these two vehicles, you'll get them in the mission Ice Cold Killer. Before entering the club, destroy the Broadway. This will force Jizzy to escape using a special pizza boy from a courier. Finish the mission, then grab the pizza boy and store it in your garage. In this same mission, you can also take one of the black stretches and get both the stretch and pizza boy at the same time by double driving them. The Andromeda. This aircraft is the biggest plane in the game, but Rockstar never actually finished it. That's because the exterior is missing textures and the windows are pitch black. Even the door doesn't really exist. CJ just opens an invisible one and goes inside. So here's how to get it. The best way is during the mission stowaway. First thing, you're going to need to receive a phone call before starting the mission. I recommend you go to the quarry missions that unlock after explosive situation and to have a minigun at hand. When you have the phone call, ignore it and drive back to Verdant Meadows. When the timer is getting close to 0, hold the tab button and keep it pressed, then go to the red marker. You're going to keep pressing on the tab button as the cutscene plays. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to skip it, but if you do, let me know in the comments. At this point, stop pressing on tab, and then you press the button to get in a vehicle so you get closer to your bike. Start firing a weapon before hopping in, then get out and blow up the bike. If you've done this correctly, you'd have bugged the mission. Go back to the red marker, and the Andromeda will still be on the runway. From here, you can pilot it around. The SWAT, and you can find it in the last mission of the game. There are 2, but you can only unlock 1. You'll need to drive it to your garage and destroy it, because if you make it through the mission, you'll never be able to find another one in-game. The vehicle is very fast and fun to drive, the second best competitor to the Rhino. The FBI Rancher is one of the most fun vehicles to drive, and this is how to get it. The best and easiest way to proceed is that you already have some progress made to vigilante missions and the Verdant Meadows safe house unlocked. We're going to go to this location on the map to automatically get 5 stars. That's because it will only spawn when you have a 5-star wanted level. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear with 4, so you're going to have to go to Area 69 in-game to get your 5 stars. After that, we go through these gates, and if you have the Rhino unlocked, get into that, or use a motorcycle. We're going to guide them to your garage, and this part might be tricky, but we have to get the vehicle inside there and then save the game file. Once it's done, there you have it. The fire truck from the mission end of the line. Pay attention, because it's quite a tricky process. You're gonna go along the mission until the point of the chase. Follow the truck until the moment you arrive near Idlewood. Instead of turning to the left, we're going to switch direction and drive to the bomb shop. Go quickly and make sure not to lose sight of the truck. Once you have it installed, we're going to drive straight and head to Willowfield. If you've timed it correctly, you'll stumble in the right moment the truck appears. Continue the chase until you need to pick Sweet from falling off the truck. You're gonna have to time this correctly. Pay attention.
My finger! God.
After that, go to the truck and you'll be able to grab it. Drive it to your garage, and because the truck is all proof, you're gonna need to punch it to blow it up. Fail the mission on purpose and return to your garage. Alright, and there you have it. Next car, we've got the Enforcer. It's a heavily armored SWAT van that doesn't just sit around waiting for you. It only appears when you hit a 4-star wanted level, so you'll need to stir up some chaos to make it show up. You might see it in certain missions like Small Town Bank, but if you want one for yourself, you'll have to survive long enough to grab it. Just be ready for a tough getaway, unless you use cheat codes to escape. The next vehicle is the Hot Ring Racer. This car is a beast, but it won't be easy to get it. You'll need to win the 8-track race at the stadium. The race is tough, so don't expect to win right away. But once you do, you'll have one of the fastest cars in the game. Just be warned, its handling isn't the best. Taking corners at high speed, not a great idea. If you want something fast but easier to control, I recommend driving the Bullet or Sabre as better options. The Decoy Rancher from the mission Lure. To obtain this car, drive it to the first checkpoint in Angel Pine. When the gang shows up and they start chasing you, instead of following the checkpoints, we drive to this other side near the shore and stash the car on the water. After that, use CJ's body to try to push the car back up. This is a special car because it's fireproof, damage-proof, and explosion-proof. The Rain Dance. This is the helicopter used by firefighters in-game, although you won't find them being actually used. You'll get access to it after completing flight school. Once unlocked, you can find it at Santa Maria Beach in Los Santos, on this spot here on the map, and at Easter Bay Airport in San Fierro. Fun fact, this very model was later used as inspiration for the Annihilator helicopter in GTA 4 and GTA 5. The next vehicle is the Sand King located underneath the Big Ear in Bone County. It originally appeared in Vice City, and it's just as rare in San Andreas. Unlike other cars, this one is only found in one single location. Some versions even come with hydraulics, making it an excellent choice for rough terrains. Interestingly, driving the Sand King significantly boosts CJ's sex appeal and makes it easier to impress girlfriends. The only downside is that you can't modify this vehicle. To get your hands on it, you'll need to progress far enough in the story before it becomes available. The Patriot, used only by the military in the game. You can find one parked at the end of the dock next to the carrier at the Easter Basin Naval Station. When you enter, you will automatically trigger the 5 stars. The other one is located on the airstrip of Area 69 in Bone County, near the gate which will also trigger your 5-star wanted level. Alternatively, there's the side mission when Caesar calls you to get Big Smoke's cash. This is a special Patriot because it is bulletproof, fireproof, and explosion-proof, and this is how you get it. When Caesar calls CJ about the cash leaving Los Santos, accept the call to make sure the Patriot doesn't disappear. The trick is to wait at Grove Street with a tow truck before 5 a.m. When the call comes in, the Patriot will spawn. Cancel it, and the Patriot will try to leave the area. The 2 GSF members inside will get out. Although they are invulnerable to damage, once they leave, the Patriot is yours to tow to any garage. Just hook it up and tow it to your garage. Alright, and there you have it. If there are any particular videos you'd like to see, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.